Today, we are rebuilding the NBA's worst team of all time. 1 year before the Charlotte Bobcats would go 7 wins, 59 losses, and set the NBA record for worst season of all time, they would be this team. Gerald Wallace, Steven Jackson, DJ Augustine. Remember how good this dude was in the 2014 finals? Maybe I'm old. I remember he kicked my Miami Heat's ass in those finals. In real life, they were a 34-win team. Here in 2K, we're a 31-win team with a couple games to go. Let's see how accurate 2K is. Pretty accurate. LeBron the MVP, not Derrick Rose in the alternate reality. In real life, the Bobcats picked 9th in this draft. We have the 10th best odds, so let's see how close this ends up being to reality. We have pick number 10, and the real question of this rebuild is, do we even get to start it out with Kemba Walker? In real life, Jimmy Butler went 30th overall. We're gonna end up picking him here. So we get to start out with Jimmy Butler. It's a great pick to get things started. We're gonna sign a rookie Jimmy who's not a very developed offensive player yet, and Wallace Peterson. We're gonna bring back DJ Augustine, a solid point guard, young in his career, and we're gonna make way for some upcoming draft classes. We're gonna trade our best player, Gerald Wallace. In real life, he got moved to the Trailblazers for some draft capital. They want to give us this package, which I don't really want. I'm here for draft capital, and the Minnesota Timberwolves were a horrible team for a long time. We'll take their pick. Steven Jackson, we don't really need you anymore either. We're going kind of for the tank now. Raptors will give us a first round pick as well. We're going to take it. So at the moment, our roster is pretty bad. I feel like Dial's not going to want to re-sign with us, so we may as well move him to 2 first round picks from Milwaukee and the Pistons 2 first round picks. Thank you, Detroit Pistons. All right, the Tankapalooza is on. Okay, we are going full tank mode just like they did in real life. We'll see if our record ends up being as bad as theirs. I don't think so, just by sheer luck, but we'll find out. After all those trades, I have 3 picks in the first round this year, 2 next year, 1 in 14, and decent draft capital haul. Obviously, the crown jewel of this draft class is Anthony Davis. A lot of teams really wanted to draft AD. He was going to be the savior of the franchise. At the time, people thought Harrison Barnes coming into his college season was going to be an absolute rock star, and we're going to sim out this whole regular season. Here we go. A lot of L's, a W's of W's. We're already on a great track to not have the worst record of all time. I might have spoke too soon. All right, we went 13-69, which is really bad, but not worst record of all time bad, but it's close. Okay, so let's see if history changes and we get the #1 pick this year. Our odds should be good. It all comes down to this, man. And look at all my draft picks, bro. I have mastered this. Let's go. Come on. We have #1, #4, and #5. Let's go. All right, so that's a great first step to fixing this team up. Obviously, with the #1 pick, we're taking that man, Anthony Davis, a legendary player. I'm curious how the redraft's gonna go. Draymond Green goes #2 to the Lakers. Harrison Barnes goes 3. They didn't take that man. They didn't take that boy. Damian Lillard, the eventual rookie of the year. Welcome to the Bobcats. We don't end up with Kemba, but honestly, Damian Lillard, much better player than Kemba Walker. All in, all being said, 20 trade offers for this 5th pick, and I'm getting offered some good players. DeAndre Jordan could be a dynamic center next to AD defensively for a long time. Mike Conley, we don't need anymore with Lillard. I think the move is to make our draft pick though, and I'm gonna make the trade for DeAndre Jordan because I feel like him and AD would just be such a dynamic duo defensively, and this is kind of like pre-spacing era, so I can get away with that lineup at the moment. We miss out on Bradley Beal. I know people probably think I'm dumb for this, but you know what, I think we're gonna be a playoff team year 1 here. So Charlotte's not really a free agent destination, and our only real move in free agency here is honestly gonna be to bring back DJ Augustine, who I want to be my backup point guard for this whole Lillard era, and DJ agrees to come back, so we're not in a bad spot. We're gonna look to move Tyrese Thomas, and I like getting a young, he's 28, JJ Redick on the team though, because JJ was a starter in the NBA for a long time. Boom. We're making moves. So I have a nasty starting lineup, even though they're all very young. Damian Lillard, JJ Redick, Jimmy Butler, Anthony Davis, DeAndre Jordan. Really good shooting from my backcourt. No shooting at all really from my front court. So this is a spacing disaster of a team. But honestly, in this year of 2012, pretty much half the NBA is a spacing disaster. Now our bench is all guards. Ridnour is good, Jarrett Jack is good, but we need something other than guards on the bench because I just signed DJ Augustine long term. So Jarrett Jack, Ridnour, we are going to rid ourselves of you guys. Not really a crazy finesse trade in here, but the Kings will give us Ben Gordon and a first round pick. I'm going to take it. Ben Gordon's also no expiring, which I like. JaVale McGee is somehow sitting here in free agency, but I don't think he's going to take a pick. He's not going to take money from us. All right, so we've got a funky team. No, let's go to the trade deadline, man. I don't even know what I want this year. I guess I technically want us to do good, so I have the promise and just hope that other teams that we traded for, their draft picks do poorly. So I'll see y'all at the trade deadline. I want to talk to you guys about today's sponsor, Raycon, and their everyday earbuds. Now, these things are incredible. First thing I love about these are the ergonomic design, because I'm gonna be honest, guys, for years I avoided the in-ear earbuds because they kind of hurt my ears. I didn't like the way they felt, but these fit like a glove. Boom. These are the first in-ear earbuds that don't hurt my ears, and they have all of the noise canceling technology that you need, but they also have an awareness mode so you can turn off the noise canceling, which I think is really cool if you're out and about in public. The charging case comes up with 32 hours of battery life, which is super convenient because I am the type of person who forgets to plug my stuff in if it's not my cell phone just about every single day. And Raycon has unbeatable prices, half the price of all the competing earbuds on the market. And I teamed up with Raycon to get you guys even more savings, so go to buyraycon.com/JDL to get 20% off the everyday earbuds. This video is brought to you by Raycon, and now let's finish saving the Bobcats. We're 33-19 at the trade deadline. We're doing awesome. So DeAndre Jordan, though, will refuse to re-sign with us. I don't want to trade him, though. I like him. Lasagna Diop will sign with us. So will Ben Gordon. Honestly, our bench is not bad. I don't know why DeAndre Jordan won't re-sign with us. Maybe, yeah, I mean, doesn't want to play for Charlotte. I don't want to lose him for nothing, but I like what we got going on. But man, this is unfortunate. We could trade him for Andrew Bogut. I don't really want Andrew Bogut. Andrew Bogut was awesome, but I just don't want him. You know what? I'm going to keep DJ. Whatever, man. We'll have free agency money. Not like teams want to come here anyway, but it's okay. I'm not going to ruin a good thing for my young guys. Got to let them develop. Got to play on a winning team. I think it'll help development. All right, we finished as a 52-win team. Derrick Rose, 35 a game, the MVP. That is insane, 35 a game in this era. Wow, and Anthony Davis made All-NBA first team as a rookie, playing the 4 for us. Insane. Wow, we are I keep looking down at New Orleans Hornets. They're in the West. We're in the East. We're the Bobcats, also in that bottom box. Going against the Washington Wizards. This is, what era of Wizards basketball is this? The Gilbert Arenas, Kawhi Leonard era of basketball. Kawhi versus Jimmy. Fun matchup. Low-key, I definitely feel like we're the better team here. I mean, we're the 2 seed. I'm gonna simulate the round. I think we're too big for them. And we're going against the Miami Heat. How are the Miami Heat a number 6 seed? They had LeBron James in his prime. Dwayne Wade, Christopher Bosh, Joel Anthony. Yeah, I feel like JJ Redick and Damian Lillard would get actually abused defensively in this series, but we got a fun squad. I'm gonna simulate the round. It's gonna break my immersion if we win the series and we sweep LeBron James in the Heat. We're going against the Bulls, the number 1 seeded Bulls. Jakeem Noah Boozer. They got Luau Deng, Derrick Rose. Honestly, Derrick Rose should have his way this series, but this double-headed big man rotation we have is nuts. We lost. All right, cool. I'm actually glad we lost. My brain would have broken if we won that. Bulls are the champs. Derrick Rose gets a chip. He stays healthy. The Hornets are rebranding to the Pelicans, so I think next year we're going to become the Hornets, but I'm not quite sure. All right. And we have really good odds at a top 5 pick here because of the Detroit Pistons. So we got the 23rd pick via the Kings. We got the 22nd pick via the Timberwolves, but we don't have a top pick. Wondering if we can just move up with these 2 picks. Can we just move up in the draft? I want picks in the 2014 draft. Mavericks will give us a top 3 protected. Pacers will give us top 3 protected and a 15 pick. All right, I'm going to do this Pacers trade to get 2 first-round picks, giving up 2 first-round picks and top 3 protected in that 14 draft. We should be able to get it. All right, in this alternate history, Giannis goes number 1 to the Clippers. Honestly, a pretty bad draft. So bringing back Jimmy Butler, and Ben Gordon's coming back on a player option. Main goal is to bring back DeAndre Jordan if he will let us. He's getting a lot of, he just will not, he will not sign with us. So main goal is to get a center. We're going to unite JaVale McGee and Anthony Davis very early in their careers. Now, this is goofball JaVale, but you know what? Still a young athletic guy. Not quite as good as DeAndre Jordan, but someone I think that could help us here. We got to bring back JJ Redick as well. We get him back on a 5-year deal, so we got him locked in for the future. Robin Lopez, I'm only going to bring on for 1 year. I don't really want him too long. He signed with a different team. All right, that's what I get for being stingy. You know what? And that's fine. I didn't need you. I don't want to sign guys that I don't think will contribute long-term, so I'm being a little stingy with my spending here. Kendrick Perkins for a 1-year deal. Kendrick, come on. Patrick Patterson. I used to love using this guy in 2K. He had a nice mid-range jump shot. We're going to bring him in on a 1-year deal as well to back up Anthony Davis. And that's the team, man. Here we go. Davis is up. Butler is up. Lillard is up. Everybody's up. We got a nice team. Bench is still kind of weak, but it's a nice team. I think this team is going to be ready to win a championship. Maybe not this year, but the year after. All right, we have the Pistons pick, our pick, and the Pacers top 3 protected pick here in 2014. Year 3 rotation. Obviously, we lost DJ, which sucks, but we still got Lillard, Redick, Butler, Davis, JaVale McGee. Then we got Augustine, Perkins, Patterson, and Ben Gordon off the bench. It's a decent bench. Not great, but it's decent. And we're going to go to February 5th. We're going to see if the Pistons and Pacers are playing well or poorly, because obviously we want picks in this 2014 draft. We could be getting Nikola Jokic. We could be getting Joel Embiid. A lot of talented guys in this draft class. 34-18, fourth in the conference. Who's doing better than us? The Bulls, the Wizards, the Celtics, the Pacers, and the Pistons. So not good for our hopes to get Jokic here. We might be playing ourselves out of getting the players that we really want. I'm gonna trade Ben Gordon in a first-round pick for Tyson Chandler, who, if you guys remember, was a wicked good defensive player. He's pretty old, so he might decline, but he's under contract for a while, so I don't risk losing him like I did with DeAndre Jordan. And I still have 2 other first-round picks, which are not going to be very good. We're not going to get Jokic. I honestly feel like I could make a title push this season because the team is already pretty solid. Patience is probably the move here, but if I could maybe switch up Patterson and Perkins for like just a legit wing coming off my bench, I'd be in a really good spot. Trevor Ariza would be the guy, but I don't want to give up a first-round pick. What if I get rid of that first-round pick and Morris? No. I mean, that first rounder is not going to do a lot for me this year. They're both under contract for a long time, so these guys could be on my bench for a minute. You know what? I'm gonna make this trade. So now I've got Lillard, Ariza, Butler, Davis, Tyson Chandler. Ariza has 89 perimeter defense, and then off the bench we got McGee, JJ Redick, DJ Augustine, and Marcus Morris. Pretty damn good team. I feel like we should be able to win the chip, honestly. Derrick Rose, the MVP again. Honestly, a kind of a disappointing year for us, even though Anthony Davis did make the All-NBA first team. We only finished as the 4 seed, and we lose in the first round to the Pacers. Wow. All right, we're going to get it together this year. We are winning the championship next season, and we are becoming the Hornets. We are going to win a championship as our first year of being the Hornets. Dude, I wish we had top picks in this draft. I wish we had top picks in this draft so bad. We have the 24th pick, and I'm going to take a young Jeremy Grant with the 24th pick. I feel like that's pretty good value. I don't even have to re-sign anybody this offseason. This is crazy. All right, I'm going to trade Trevor Ariza and a first-round pick for Chris Middleton. I'm going to try to get Larry Sanders on a bit of a 2-year bargain deal. Nope. He said no. All right, so then that's the end of free agency for me. All right, Davis up to a 92, Butler 88, Lillard an 86. Team's looking good. I wish I was able to bring in more young guys, since I obviously have the foresight of knowing who's going to be good in every draft, but I still think we have a really good team. We might have gotten too good too fast. That might have been our problem. So same lineup: Lillard, Redick, Butler, Davis, McGee, and then off the bench we got Tyson Chandler, Chris Middleton, DJ Augustine, and Marcus Morris Sr. I mean, this is a really well-rounded good team. This is around the time Jimmy Butler finally started ascending into being a real kind of prominent player, around this time. So I think this is the year, man. I think this is the year of the Bobcats, the Charlotte Hornets. We couldn't win as the Bobcats. We did fail in that mission, but we are going to succeed this season and win a title as the Hornets. And I think Michael Jordan winning a championship as an owner officially makes him the GOAT. So I'm noticing with every win and loss, we alternate between being 4th in the conference and 1st in the conference. And we're 42-10. So there must be a lot of teams bunched up at the top here. Let's see who we're competing against. What? All right, that just might be a 2K glitch. We're the top team in the conference, 43-11. Absolutely smoking teams with a 14-point differential. NBA, league-wide though, we are behind the Thunder. Obviously, Westbrook, Harden, Durant, they keep Harden in this timeline. Man, this is a great team. This is a scary good team. We're a scary good team too, though. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of the opposite of them. All of our talents in the front court, theirs all in the back court. All right, let's run it. I think we can win the chip, man. Here we go. Let's run the regular season. Get that #1 seed. Hopefully we don't see OKC in the final. I feel like we will, but hopefully we don't. D Rose with a 3rd MVP in a row, 33 a game. Jokic, rookie of the year. In real life, Jokic did not play his rookie year. I wish 2K would add stuff like that to the draft classes. It would make it a lot more immersive. We got another All-NBA first team for our boy Anthony Davis, though. Averaged a clean 24 a game, 12 rebounds. Just a great season from AD here. Jimmy Butler on the All-NBA second team. I like that as well. He averaged 21.5 a game. Damn, he averaged 17 as a rookie. Jimmy Butler as a rookie was not doing that, but we did play in big minutes. Okay, so we've got the Toronto Toronto Raptors here in round 1. They got Kemba Walker. Oh, that's kind of sad. DeMar DeRozan, DeAndre Jordan, the traitor. The traitor. An interesting series. I'm a little worried about the defense of our backcourt. I'm not going to lie. The Lillard-Redick pairing is not the strongest defensive team, but we win that series. We got the Wizards, who we beat earlier. They got Lou Will, Nick Young, Kawhi Leonard, and Bismack Biyombo. I feel like their front court is so weak. We should win this series pretty handily, but they take game 1 and game 2 and game 3, and they sweep us. What the frick happened, bro? Kawhi Leonard, 31. Lou Will. Davis put up 40. But I mean, we played well. Just lost by 1 point. Yeah, we're not defending anybody. Karl Towns goes to the Mavericks in the 2015 redraft. Booker, the Hawks. Russell, the Suns. Nets, Tingus. So bringing back Lillard and Davis and Middleton. This team's about to get too expensive. So if we don't win this year, it could be over. It literally could be over. Jimmy Butler qualifying offer. Marcus Morris qualifying offer. I mean, this team's about to get so expensive. It's going to be unreal. All right, we're going to match an offer that Jimmy got from the Spurs. 4 years for $90 million. We're going to match that for sure. Going to try to bring back Marcus Morris. Honestly, a cost-controlled contracts are probably the move here. 5 years, big cost control. Now, part of me is wondering, man, Lillard or Redick? Because our backcourt doesn't have a lot of defense. I could start Chris Middleton, though. That is kind of the other move. It would really up my size. So I think I'm going to do that before I do anything too drastic. And we got to bring on my boy, Channing Frye. You guys know I love Channing Frye. A little one-year deal. Welcome to the team, Channing. Cheese Fries is back. Davis, Butler, Lillard. I mean, Lillard and Butler still not up to 90 overalls, but Davis is. That's all that matters. So we got Lillard, Chris Middleton, Butler, Davis, McGee. Off the bench, Tyson Chandler, JJ Redick, DJ Augustine, and Marcus Morris. I feel like this is a really good team. I want to see how we are defensively, though. We should be a good defense, but we haven't been thus far. Here we go. We're going to the trade deadline. I think this is the year we put the smackdown on the rest of the NBA. Off to a great 7-0, 8-0 start. 9-0, 10-0, 11-0, 12-0, 13-0, 13. The freaking Hawks. All right, at the trade deadline, we are 45-6. I mean, we're the best team. 19-point differential. We're beating the snot out of teams. We have a chance at the win record. Probably not going to get it, but we are the Warriors before the Warriors. I mean, this is the actual season the Warriors did set the win record. So it is kind of weird that it is happening this exact season, the 2015-2016 season. But there's a chance, man. Here we go. 61-7, 62. Oh no, we lost a game. We lost another game. We can't lose another game and we'll set the wins record. Yes, 71-9, 72-9, 73-9. We set the NBA wins record in the same year in real life that the Warriors did. Hopefully we don't have the same fate. Anthony Davis, 24 points a game. Oh man, hopefully we don't have the same fate. I'm simming the round. I don't care. Sweep. Chicago Bulls probably deserves my respect. Rose, Dang Boozer, and then who the frick is that center? Wait a second. Who is this? Davor Kloppenberg. Who? All right, 90 overall. We take game 1. They got game 2 because of Kloppenberg. We got game 3. We got game 4. We got game 5. And we got the Sixers here in the conference finals. Todd Lawson, who is that? Rodney Stuckey, 87 overall. Earl Galloway, Julian Wright. Who are these people? Losers, because they're about to lose to us. Game 1, us. All right, give us the Thunder. Here they are. Can we end the Thunder's dynasty? Westbrook, Harden, Durant, David West, and Chris Kaman. What a weird team. Nah, for real, this is actually going to be a tough series. They are so good. But here we go. Game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to them. Game 4 goes to them. Game 5 goes to us. Game 6. Yes, and we have saved the Charlotte Bobcats, or shall I say the Charlotte Hornets, from perpetual mediocrity. 25 points a game for AD. He was meant to be a Hornet. I guess he was a Hornet. He was a Hornet. He was meant to be a Hornet. He ended up in the Hornets. You guys know what I'm saying. These retroactive rebuilds are fun because you obviously know which players are going to be good. Guys, let me know if there's any throwback rebuilds you guys want to see. I love doing these rebuilds. I want to do like an old ass team. That could be a lot of fun. If you guys enjoyed it, pop that like button. YouTube thinks you're going to love this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.